I think there was a hole there. I think this is just now a hole that they don't need to address in free agency. But I think they were always going to get a bottom pair defenseman. I just don't think they'll do it now. I think they're done.
They needed a veteran, especially on the left side, defenseman who could help on the PK, regardless of whatever happens with some of their deep prospects. Of course, you want to give DPD a shot, and you expect him to contend for a spot. But I've mentioned this before. I don't see a scenario where at the start of the season you have all three of DPD, Mancini, and Willander at the lineup. Now, maybe one of those guys gets traded. Maybe one of those guys ends up in the AHL. But I just when you're facing an all-in season where the expectation is to contend right away, it is really difficult to have half your blue line consist of defensemen that, while they have a lot of promise and talent, don't have much in the way of NHL experience and are going to be learning the ropes. And you needed a veteran further down the lineup for those guys to be able to lean on, to play with. And Forbort, here's the other thing too. He doesn't need to be in the lineup every night. Even going back to his time in Boston, he was a guy that was sort of in and out of lineup at times. So if there is a scenario where, let's say, some of these deep prospects knock it out of the park and you want DPD to be in the lineup every single night, you can do that. Forbort can sit out as a seventh defenseman occasionally. He doesn't need to be stapled in as the definitive number 6